Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Iram and in today's video we are diving into the world of IELTS reading. Specifically, we will be tackling one of the trickier question types, matching headings. And the best part, I've got some mind-blowing tips that will help you to conquer these questions in just 5 minutes. So buckle up because this ride is about to get epic. So guys, here is a passage that I have selected from one of the Cambridge books. So this is the list of the heading that is given, and on the next page you have the passage labeled as A, B, C, D, and E and F. So what is the task? The question is, they said choose the correct heading. On the next page you have 6 headings, 6 sections, A to F. Choose the correct heading for sections B to F from the list of the heading below. So this is the list of the heading, and they said write the correct number 1 to I to IX, 1 to 9 in boxes 1 to 5 on your answer sheet. Now what are the steps? You're not going to read the passage first because, as I said, I'll be giving you a magic technique that you can do this question in just 5 minutes. So we are not going to waste our time trying to understand everything. Just suppose you are sitting in the exam and you have very short time to do this. So what are the steps? Number 1, read all the headings. Okay, you can note with you. Number 1, I said read all the headings, even though there are many extra, but you read all of them. Number 2, while reading, underline your question keyword, and I'll do all these things with you now. Then, while underlining your keyword, also write the meaning. Understand the heading. Okay, heading is your question. So understanding the question is half answer. If you will understand the meaning of these sentences that are written here, it's very easy for you to find out the answer. So let's start now. So you're reading all the headings with me. Heading number 1, the influence of Mombosho. So I'm underlining my keywords influence. That means effect. Mombosho is my second keyword. A proper noun can be easily found. Number 2 is helping less successful students. So now I'm going with the meaning. Who are less successful students? The students who are weak in studies. How to help, or how the school is helping the students who are weak in studies. The next one, success of compulsory education. So you can underline the word success and compulsory education. Number 4, research findings. Okay, with the research, this is your keyword. You can note a long list with you that if one word will be there in the question, there can be any word from this list that you can find in your text. So if it says research, your text can say you findings. Okay, I want you to note these words with you. Your text will give you these keywords. Your passage will use these keywords. It can be findings, it can be evidence, it can be investigation, it can be experiment, it can be a researcher name along with the year. For example, they say Hillary's years 1960s. Okay, it can be a research name. Some other keywords in that paragraph you will find sample. I hope you are noting down with you. Sample, you will see the word analysis, you will see the word record, you will see the word findings. I guess I already said. So it's finding, it can be sample, analysis, research word, and then evidence word, study, the word study, all these words. Okay, and then concerning achievement in maths. Okay, so helping less successful students, success, compulsory education, research. Typical format of maths lesson. So what's the meaning of format? Format means structure, and it means pattern. Okay, so you're just writing the meaning, same like you're writing word to word meaning of the question on your book. So comparative expenditure. With expenditure, you can write here the meaning: budget, cost, expense, amount. Okay, next is background. Background means what? Detail, the information, the detailed information. To middle years education in Japan. So what is middle years education? That may be lower secondary education. So you are writing. This skill is called note taking. That on your book, on your booklet itself, you write the meaning like this. Here you can write detail. Middle years education means lower secondary education, that you can write there. The key to Japanese success in maths education. So the word key, maybe they will use the word factor, maybe they will use the word secret, maybe they will use the word cause. Okay, think about the synonyms. What are the other words that we can use? So the key, the factor, the cause, the reason to Japanese success in maths. So Japanese success in maths. The role of homework correction, role and homework correction. You read all the headings, you have underlined your keywords, and you have written the meaning. You have done note taking. Now what to do? Going to the passage. A is already done, so I'm directly going to section B. And while reading, you will be a very magic technique I'm giving you guys. This is the passage. Just suppose this is your passage B. So what will you do? Let me first give you the plan. This is your B, section B. Now once you are already done with matching heading, now you will read only the first sentence. Okay, first sentence of your paragraph. You will definitely find one keyword that will be matched with any of the keywords given in this list. Okay, try to search out what is that keyword that they have used. That is your plan A. So if your plan A failed, what you will do? Still don't read over all passage, because the more you are skimming, the more you are reading, you are forgetting the original message. So you read the first sentence, you didn't understand. What is your second plan? Read only the last sentence. So the keyword will be either at the beginning or at the end. If you don't understand by both these ways, let us say that you didn't understand by the first, you didn't understand by the last, this is the time you will skim. And how will you skim? Same like reading a newspaper. How do you read newspaper? You're reading the highlights, you read some words, you ignore some words. There are many words you don't know the meaning, but you still understand what is that overall news about. So this is what will you do, that you will just skim it fastly. So let's try. First, we'll try with the first sentence, then we'll try with the last. So we are searching it for section B. Let's go to B and be with me. Read only the first sentence of your section B. Lower secondary schools in Japan cover 3 school years from the 7th grade age 13 to the 9th grade age 15. So you read them 2 times, 3 times, that what are the keywords? Lower secondary school. So that means middle years education. Okay, this is something similar. Middle years education. Where? In Japan. Then the complete overview is given. How the classrooms are like, how the lesson is like, how long is the lesson, how long is the break. You don't need to read it. When you already got the one keyword from the first sentence, no need to read it further. Let's go back, and you can easily find now that it is telling you something about background to middle years education in Japan. So I'm writing here. Later I will show you the answer key to check whether these techniques are working or not. Okay, so this is our answer. Let's go to section C, and again, and note the time that we will be doing it only in 5 minutes. Reading C, traditional ways of teaching from the basis of the lesson and remarkably quiet lessons. Take their own notes of the points made and the examples demonstrated. Now I see none of the keywords I found here. There is no keyword that I can say is matched with any of these headings. So what I will do, I will directly reach to the bottom and read the last line. Besides approving textbooks, Mombo Show also decides the highly centralized national curriculum and how it is to be delivered. So I got my keyword, something about Mombosho. Okay, I will do it here for you. You don't do it in actual exam. That when they said Mombosho also, it means it's overall about Mombosho. If we go back, we see it's all about Mombosho influence. They didn't say anything else. So going back, and you got your heading number 2, that is section 2, heading number 1. So the suitable heading for this will be I. Okay, I hope you're noting down with you. Your later we'll check the answer key. Our section 1, section B, right answer is VII. Section C, the suitable heading is 1. So let's go to the next. Okay. Section D, you can see how long is this passage. Oh my God. You will say how much time you will take to read this. So let's read only the first sentence. As I said, lessons all follow the same pattern. Stop, because sentence 1 over. So what is the keyword? Lessons all follow the same pattern. So what is pattern? Format. We have we read about this. Format or structure. So isn't it something giving you an idea of the typical format of maths lesson? We didn't read anything after that, but let's select this answer for the time being. So this answer will be V, meaning 5. So let's go to section F now. You can see that I'm not wasting my time reading everything. It was a very long passage, but I decided from the first sentence itself. Okay, let's go to E and read only the first. It is remarkable that large mixability classes could be kept together for maths throughout all their compulsory schooling from 6 to 15. Okay, let me tell you what is this mixed ability class. This is a teaching terminology that teachers usually keep weak students and intelligent students in one class, so weak students will also be learning from the intelligent students. Okay, just suppose you don't know the meaning of mixability class. No worries, let's go to the bottom. So here they're saying sending them to Juku, a private evening tuition, if extra help is needed. So who needs extra help? The students who are weak in studies, they need some extra help. Okay, just suppose you didn't understand by both, you didn't understand by first or the last, no problem, skim it a bit more, like reading a newspaper, so you will get some keywords. So you're reading the first, the last, and a bit middle. In observed lessons, any strugglers, who are strugglers, less successful students, would be assisted. What's the meaning of assist? Help. Assisted by teachers, are quietly seek help from. So all this is, if we skim from the beginning, from the end, or the middle, all will give you the same idea, something related to helping less successful students. So going back and selecting the heading, helping less successful students. So heading number 2 for section E. Okay. Now the last one, section F, going back to F and reading only the first sentence and looking for the keyword. So what are the major contributing factors in the success of maths teaching? So what are the major contributing factor? I got my keyword. What is factor? And then another keyword is success. So factor is what? Key. Reason, cause, factor. So that's it. I don't read anything after that. I'll just be reading the first sentence and going back and looking for my keyword. What is the major contributing factor? So the key to Japanese success in maths education. So this is VIII. So as you can see, it was a pretty long passage, but we didn't read it at all. We just read the beginning and the closing, but before that, what was more important is we read the headings very carefully. So there might be nine sentences or 10 sentences that you need to read and understand very carefully. Then only you will be able to match them. Till the time you don't identify your keyword, you will not be able to answer. So let me write all these answers on one side, and let's check the answer key. I said you, I hope you might have noted down it with you. So section B, we had selected VII, Okay, then section C, we had selected the first one, influence of Mombushu. For section D, we had selected the typical format of maths lesson, so that is 5V. Okay, then for the last one, we have selected the key to Japanese success in maths. No, for section E first, we had selected helping less successful students, number 2. Okay, and then the last one, F, we have selected V triple I. Okay, so remember, this is our question number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's go to the questions, answers now. Okay. Answer key. Okay. You can see this one and this one. Answer number 1, VII. Answer number 2, I. Answer number 3, V. Answer number 4, II. Answer number 5, V triple I. So there you have it, a streamlined strategy to master IELTS matching heading questions in just 5 minutes. You noticed we didn't read the passage at all. We just matched it by the first or the last sentence only. So if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more IELTS strategies. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Your journey to IELTS greatness starts now. Stay motivated, stay dedicated.